Fresh from the showcase here at SwissWatchExpo, I've got a couple of fantastic new arrivals I'm super excited to show you. We have a couple of Rolex Yacht-Masters, some 2019s, mint condition, barely worn, and by the end of this video, I think you're going to know that we absolutely mean that when we say it. Brief overview about the Yacht-Master. It was introduced in 1992, which means it is a practical baby compared to the other sport models in the Rolex line when you consider the Daytona, Submariner, Sea Dweller. Watches with a very rich and long history. Yacht-Master doesn't have quite as much, but it's still a fantastic watch and it holds a very important place in the sport line. Those of you who don't know, the Yacht-Master is meant to be sort of the dressier counterpart to the Submariner, whereas the Submariner is definitely a tool type of diving watch. The Yacht-Master was meant to be a little more elegant, meant to be a little less practical as far as actually spending time in the water, but still very capable for what you need to do. So sort of like the gentleman who owns the yacht, whereas the people who are doing the diving and working on its behalf might be wearing the Submariner. So a couple of things that'll set the Yacht-Master apart is it's going to be rated for just 100 meters as opposed to 300 to the Submariner. Still way more than anyone who's going to own this watch probably will need it to be, but it really goes to show you what importance they're putting on this. Couple of things, the color is going to be so rich no matter what Yacht-Master you go for, but I think there are not any better examples than the two colors we have here. We have the Rhodium dial in all steel with a platinum bezel. This has a beautiful, deep, rich, dark gray rhodium tone, but the one thing you'll notice is this huge pop of color you get with the teal second hand. And that's something the Yacht-Master is known for, and that's something I absolutely love about it that you're not going to get from a Submariner or a Sea Dweller. We do have the bezel will always be in precious metal. That's going to be a very unique aspect of it. And another thing that makes it a bit more dressier is you're going to have a high polished center link, especially on these stainless steel ones, but also in this two-tone version, we have in white gold and steel here. Also going to be a high polished center with a more brushed and satin outer. And this has a beautiful looking matted black dial finish that I think pops so well against this rose gold bezel. It also does have the pop of color in the Yacht-Master Rolex line being in red on the dial, which I think offers you a beautiful contrast that you're not going to get in a Submariner. That's meant to be one solid color against a brushed finish steel case because this is a watch that's meant to be worn in the field, whereas this is definitely more of a fashion accentuated watch. Something else that is very practical though, the bracelet will include the Easy Link adjustment. So this is great for making small adjustments with changes in the weather or changes in size for people who might be going through that this holiday season, such as myself. These are a couple of fantastic additions. They're 2019's box and papers, both of these. And I'm telling you, you are not going to be able to get this for anybody for the holidays if you wait around for your AD. We've got them in stock right now. And if you give us a call or send us an email, we'll be happy to answer your questions about this watch so we can put it on your wrist by heck, even Thanksgiving if you move fast enough when we're shooting this video. Of course, like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you can get notifications as these episodes drop. And of course, give us a call or shoot us an email at SwissWatchExpo.com.